Okay, and welcome back. Let's start over again. Okay, welcome guys, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Let's go ahead and get started on the next round. We played number rounds, and it's played at least 2-3 rounds yesterday because we playing the right way. It's supposed to be played. I don't know if it's the actual right way, but you know. Anyway. So those 3 rounds where it'll turn 4-5 now. America has built up some stuff in Alaska and not doing much of anything at all. Japan is just going on a rampage everywhere except for China, which China is just about to take Kiangsu, but I'm about to do something with my bombers. Hopefully we'll play sometime later if the storm doesn't get any worse than it already is. I mean, it's not doing anything right now, but it will later. You notice that I just woke up, it's like 6 something. Anyway, just to say, we are on the border of India right now, so. But I should have watched. I should have gotten Kwangtung when I could have. They did a strong move. They rolled some good rolls, and you know, and that was that. France, with their money that they had, decided to say, well, you know, we're just gonna move our tanks and man up to the Caucasus to help Russia out in the Baltic states and whatever Germany can do to stop the Russian hordes from getting all the way to Berlin. Here's what kind of happened. So if you notice, why is it like that? And, Italy is just hanging on by a thread. I might need to move those reinforcements back to northern Italy to make it bulked up. But I'm going to build some more. Or probably not. Probably going to save some money. But there are no Allied warships in northern Italy. So now every time I'm getting 15 IPCs instead of just 10 because I got that bonus. I guess I do. Noticed this American fleet out here before. Well, they decided to say, hey, let's take Normandy. And then, well, they just couldn't. A bit too strong for them. See, I don't have a round 5 build. I guess I don't. I ran out of ideas for that. Not it. Right here. Before we get to that, he built 2 subs. 2 subs only, and I think he built a few more stuff in Russia. But he's getting ready for the Japanese flag to be in Amur, Saka, and Yaku SSR. But he's got a strong little force there. Except I've got my bombers there, and I mean, it's really not that important what to say. I forgot to say this. Japan took Western Australia, making a nuisance of themselves down there. Anyway, I think that's it. Now, I'm going to sit down because I'm kind of tired. You know, that light out there, it's not green, it's white. It's just the color on this thing. I guess it's kind of weird. See y'all. But anyway, I got 42 IPCs. Next turn. And so I can build. Wait, I can't build that. I don't think I can build that. Okay, note the birds. I'm barely even awake. I might go back to sleep after this when the video hits. Because I never realized, because, I'm making 2 videos a day now. I'll tell you, they're long. Some of them are long. Anyway, this is a video for, this is like 2 videos in one, really. It's not going to be 40 minutes. I don't know how long this thing lasts. But anyway, just to say, just be safe today because of what's going on today. It's going to be basically like deja vu if you live in the great state of Arkansas and Texas. Well, maybe not Texas is getting it. I'm pretty sure we're past it right now, so I don't think we're going to get anything. Maybe not. I mean, we might. We're in the Torcon area of like 3 or 4, I think. And again, it might not even happen. But for Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia area, and maybe South Carolina, maybe Louisiana as well, all those southern states, if you live in the area, I suggest you get to somewhere safe because I feel kind of sorry for y'all. I mean, it's kind of sad that y'all had to go through that. It's kind of sad that I had to go through that. However many tornadoes they had. It's like they had like 400 something. Let me guess this. They even got that. They even got above the average of like 310. It's like 420, 30 something was way above the average. And so now they're calling for a second front that's coming in a little bit later today. So I suggest y'all get somewhere safe. I made that one. Hold on, guys. I see something. I heard something. I don't think that was much of anything that I heard. Maybe not. Australia. Before I get back to the storm thing, Australia is kind of not doing much of anything. But, I'll get back to it if you want me to. So I might as well just do it anyway. So what we're thinking about doing, what I'm thinking about doing, like I showed you video so before, that I'm done with. I can't even build that. Wait. I might just save this for another time. I was also stunned with the way I had 2 more battleships. I guess when I was older, I didn't throw it in there. I accidentally threw it in here, and so I have another one. And so, next time I might do it on purpose. Because, you only got 2 of them. Anyway. So if you're around 5 build, this is the round that everybody's in war, Japan has declared war on everybody else but Russia. And just to say they're doing pretty good. So is China. Might start building land units instead of just old naval units and air units. Anyway. Or is that sounding good? That's weird. Oh. Anyway, let's get back to storms. So just to say, it's going to be pretty severe today. 3, 4, 5 on the Torcon, which is like. I don't know if for those who don't know what a Torcon is. Well, it's actually something we need to watch out for. Because, like I said, on April 13th, 2018. Of course, that was more than 2 years ago today. We had a big storm way up there, and it was coming in from like basically all sides, like it did in one time. Still, that light is not green. I'm going to show you. It was still green. Are you serious? I mean, honestly, it's not green. It's white. I'm not being racist or anything. I'm trying to be. No, it's not green. It's white. Oh, I can build more 50G bombers. Alright. Anyway, so it was just pretty bad. Tornadoes, like 90% chance of a tornado. But a 10% chance of losing that. 10% was good. So, anyway, let's get back to this on the highlights of the game. One of the main highlights is, at the first of the game, Germany built a naval base, if you can see right there in Greece. So now they're going to help Italy in the Mediterranean, to keep out all Allied warships between 92 and 99. That's probably what that battleship's going to be used for. Maybe I'll exchange it in for transports. If you saw that transport up there, I was going to use it for that, but I couldn't. I guess I kept it there. So what I built last round was just 2 strategic bombers. Those 3 tanks were in there just to protect it. And at all costs, I might attack Russia back on its heels because they have 8 tanks for offensive units. And, I mean, these are their offensive units, really. They only have like 1 tank division, so. But, in retrospect, we actually have more tanks than them. Because they only have 10 tanks. We have about, let's see, maybe they have more tanks than us. We only have 2 tanks. Let's see, 2 tanks. So you only see 2 tanks in there. They might have more tanks than us, but we could build more tanks. Maybe we can build a lot more tanks. Well, that's 3. Well, actually, we have the same amount. We actually have the same amount of tanks. So, basically, more, same amount, whatever. We can defeat them. I mean, I can defeat Western Ukraine really good with my 7 tanks there. Really, I want to take Romania so I can cut them off. Not really. It's called Operation Roundup. Anyway, so let's get to what if you're an Axis player and you're on round 5 and you still haven't defeated the enemy. Well, here's some of your buys that you can build to defeat both worlds. Just to say, these are because if Russia is starting to get onto you, and the Allies in the West are trying to get to Normandy, I suggest you establish some defensive units for your defensive perimeter. And I got extra money. Did I get extra money? I think I did. I don't think I did at all, actually. So like we're down. Well, I got 44. That's how I got 44. So we're still at 1. We're gonna roll for. We didn't get to roll last time, so we got 3. So we're up to 3 now. So that's 47 IPCs that you can either save this for the round or you can use it. And what I would do is I'm going to use it. Now this is a buy. So I got 40, 43, 46. And that's a buy. These are for like defensive units for your base, and this is for like offensive units there. So next, what we might have is some tanks. How many tanks do you think we should have? Well, we should have at least 3 tanks. More than Russia now. Let's see what else can we buy for that defensive units. More defensive than the AA unit. So that is 18, 23. So you still have a lot more. It's more defensive than a. Let's say mechanized infantry. Well, a couple of artillery corps, like at least like 2. So that's 8, 6, well, 18, 26, 31. So I still have 16 IPCs. So then what I would do is I would build the other carrier for your last offensive unit. Yeah, because you still have a lot more planes if you do. Here's another way to do it. Build some strategic bombers. At least 4 of them. So now you have 44, and you still have 3 left. So then build a man. This is a round 5 variant of a build. This is just if you have a buckload of money. Now for round 6, just gonna wait. All right. Round 6, the air base there. What you could probably do, let's take away this. I'm probably not going to use this. Probably going to use that right there. My strategic bombers are good. Probably going to use that. Let's just say for round 6, you still. I'm gonna actually save that up. Save that right there. Like I said, this is just if you have the air base, naval base. You should build that. This is if you like 50 IPCs, 47. You should probably build a battleship. So now you have 26, 36. You still have 11 left. Let's build a tactical bomber for that defense there. Okay? And now, when you're done, of course, you got to put it over here. Battle a few times. And then put your battleship and your carrier here. And then put that there. That's what you would do. But we're not done yet. That's one variant set of 8. That's one variant build that you do. Okay, this is for round 6. Remember that. Okay? Another thing, if you're not focusing on your naval base and you want to focus on them, what you do, you should build at least like. You can't build 10 tanks. So 6 on 6 is 36. 7. Build 7 tanks. Plus, I think you can build another one. No, you can't. You're 1 IPC short, so what you would do is probably build a artillery or. No, you can't build both of these because they're each 7. So this is an either or. You can build that guy or that guy. I'd go for the artillery, but some people would go for the man. But I would go for this guy. Now this is against Russia. This is for like round 6 if you really want to go out and just destroy the UK because they're really on a limit here. And this is for your defensive units. If you're still defending. And this is another one, too. Now round 5, you really don't. Round 6, round 5 to 6, you really don't have much left. Like right now, I'm still protecting my homeland. So I wouldn't go for these because they're only for the Russian offense. You want to destroy the Western allies before you get to Russia. This is the next round because I have enough. This is for save enough if I really am lucky. This is another setup. I wouldn't use it because if your air base is still there and you still have all that money, then you can buy it. Until then, I would go for this. So, anyway, now I'm going to get to the comment that I really don't like. Okay, I woke up. I said, hey, what is Warpig saying about that? He asked me if I'm playing a solo game. I'm not playing a solo game, otherwise I wouldn't play. Because, I don't even know how to play a solo game. Otherwise I'd be two-timing myself. Well, just to say, if it ever comes to like playing solo game, because I really want to play because I've been up and about it on the German strategy all Thursday, all Friday, all yesterday, and pretty much all today. So I might play just a few minutes whenever my dad wakes up. Maybe. That's maybe. Anyway, just to say, that I'm not playing a solo game, so now for information, I'm not. I forgot to get to your round 5 strategy for, these guys. Now, round 5, if you don't have much in Northern Italy and Southern Italy, you probably want to bulk up the homeland. So I'd go for, this is like other variants that you can get. A strategic bomber for if you want to just defend the homeland your own way. Or, and by man. You can also, on a tank, buy at least 2 tanks. Also, and then buy man. I mean, build so much for Italy. You can't build an aircraft carrier yet. Probably gonna go for a cruiser. And then a man. That's all you can buy. Okay? Or you go for a destroyer, and you still have at least 7 left, and then you would go for a transport because you need that money. So these are 4 things, and 2 of them combined with have a. I guess Cal woke up. And 2 of those variants have ships, but basically 3 of them have men. So land units and air units. So anyway, what you would probably go for is the destroyer. Here's my best response to that. I'd go for destroyer and transport because you can go somewhere else with it because you only have like 2 or 3. I would also go. These are like I just came up with. Like I said, you can do that. A destroyer, a cruiser, and a man. That's another way because you need powerful units that can actually do something. Strategic bomber and a man. This is just for like your main attack. And then you can just fly over someone's base and just wreak havoc. And the man is just for like extra stuff. 2 tanks and a man because you're just trying to waste money. You need to save up for the homeland. I'd probably go for this because they're more powerful. Hope I don't have it. I don't feel sick at all. So that's like another thing. I don't know why I did Italy before Japan. They go after Japan. I'm probably going to go for is either the cruiser, the man, or the destroyer, the transport, because they're pretty powerful. Now Japan, because they're way over here. Should I forget? All right, we're going on almost 26 minutes. I'm going to try to get this stuff worked out. So Japan still wasn't that improved shipyards. I told you. Try to roll for it. Nope. Okay. Well, let's just say that they. Well, we're not gonna do it yet because I'm not kind of scared to get it. Not really, but. So I've got 27 IPCs. I can only buy so much. Oh, 25 IPCs. So now I can't buy much at all. We're probably just gonna buy. Now this is if you lost the land to China. I don't know why I did. Bad roll, guys. Bad roll. Buy that, or you could buy this, but you can't buy a fighter. I'm probably just gonna buy that. You could also another battleship variant with that. Okay. Then you only have 9. So then you're probably just gonna buy another. Wait, no. Still have 5 left. You're probably just gonna buy a man with that. Well, you could still buy 2 strategic bombers. So that's good. And then you can buy at least a man too. Then you can buy a man. So these are just 4 variants for round 5. I'm probably gonna go with strategic bombers because they're pretty good right now. I rolled pretty good yesterday, if you don't know. A minute. You got roll pretty good today. Anyway, I'd probably go for this one because your strategic bombers can bomb run United States, Philippines, and all that stuff. Try to get some money off of India, West India. This one is just for your power. This one is just to help your transports, and this one is just for like who in the world cares for that matter. I mean, Japan is a powerful country. You can't really do too much about them. Can you believe I could talk this for almost 30 minutes? I mean, there's a guy on, if you ever heard of, about General Hand Grenade, I know some of you have. He is a good guy, of course. He makes videos about this stuff, and I mean, honestly, to me, he's probably, a marker there, he's probably the best guy. I would say Young Grasshopper's good too. But anyway, I think that's all I had to talk about today. I don't want to run out of time. But anyway, just to say, I hope y'all get safe today, and I'll see y'all probably later today, or maybe even tomorrow if I don't make another video today. So, goodbye, and I'll see you later.